Hello, MLD. My name is Andy Yee. No, that's not good. Yo, what's good, MLD? That's not it either. All right, here we go. Dear MLD, my name is Andy Yee, and this is my speech for the Masters of Leadership Development Scholars Forum. You're probably wondering who I am and why you should be listening to this. Well, I'll tell you. I am a Korean American, East Coast baby that moved to California for that change of scenery. I went to undergrad at Northeastern University, studied marketing, and poof, moved back to New York. I was working that corporate fashion industry life when I decided I needed to do something that meant more to me. I wanted to understand how to become a better leader, how to be a better person, and how to use education to captivate others. Damn, maybe I want to teach. We'll see. Studied for the GRE, wrote a bunch of essays, and got into Chapman University. Then I realized Chapman didn't need a GRE. Good job, Andy. And that leads me to my first key learning. Number one, it's okay to do more than what was needed, because you just never know. Fast forward to capstone, we were asked to create a passion project. Passion. What the heck was my passion? Passion is a compelling desire for something. Passion is a feeling of intense enthusiasm. Passion is what I needed to continue my journey. What has stood out to me during this MLD journey has been mental health and identity. My second key learning. Number two, being a good leader means taking care of yourself, improving on yourself, and holding yourself accountable to a set of values. The best way I saw this happening was through my favorite medium, film. This film would be about the APIDA community, which stands for Asian, Pacific Islander, Desi American, and their journey through mental health and identity. Four friends, just a normal day, all dealing with their own issues. This will be given to the Cross Cultural Center at Chapman University to be presented during APIDA and Mental Health Awareness Month. This is essentially a PSA to give students motivation to take their first step on understanding their own mental health and identity, to give administrators a better way to adapt to ways of engaging students. The pedagogy of storytelling can be the best way to captivate others through education. This wouldn't be an MLD speech without some literature. And if I went through all the literature, we would be here all day. So, to just highlight a few, let me begin with number one, cultural identity and stigma. One's culture and heritage have a vast effect on the tendencies and habits that APIDA students fall into during their college years. Using the ecological systems theory, the intersectionality presented here will enlighten others into furthering their own education as to how important one's culture is to their mental health development. Number two, mental health awareness. Maslow's hierarchy of needs model provides an approach that can lead to positive effects. Examining this provided a better scope as to the needs of the student's mental health. Number three, social stratification. Understanding this provided an insight into the difficulties faced by APIDA students in social systems. Critical race theory was used to analyze issues such as microaggressions and its influence on campus climate. This theory provided a framework for improving the study of race and mental health. Tying it all together, I had decided to use number four, Artful Education, specifically the pedagogy of storytelling to create the narrative approach of using film as its creative approach. That leads to my next key learning. Number 3, follow your passion. My passion was through film, and I followed the passion. Instead of following a narrative, I created my own. This was a video I had created for the democracy class I took my first year. And honestly, not much has changed in terms of my morals. I still want to push for faith in humanity. Reflecting back through all these years, and especially throughout my capstone, it was a journey filled with ups and downs, laughs and tears, joy and hardships. Working with students, working with organizations, working with professors, we always don't all see eye to eye. My next key learning is number 4. Learn to adapt. Learn to understand that in the end, we all want to just be heard and work together for the greater good of humanity. Directing my own short film may have been a way that I was actually self-actualized through all the learnings I had gone through. Putting it all together in my own way, I really felt that it was impactful to both my own Chapman community and to the world outside of it. Within the APIDA community, the respect of family structure as well as the avoidance of shame are highly emphasized. Throughout this process, I had learned more about this community and about my own identity and mental health. Self-concealment for this population is used to hide distressing and potentially embarrassing personal information. The results of this short film can suggest that self-concealment may be more negatively related to attitude towards seeking professional psychological services for Asian students. I had learned that I do fit in this category and need to do more and more research on myself as a leader. As much as I had learned about myself and others, I understood just how much help was needed from those around me. To MLD professors, thank you for the patience, the intelligence, the answers, the challenges that we all had to overcome. It was truly an experience that was easy and nice at times, but also hard and difficult the next. Personally, from all my professors, Chris, Justin, Ed, Eunice, Whitney, Danny, it was a pleasure to pick your brains. Circles will never be the same. To my MLD accountability group, Karen and Mel, truly an accountability group academically and personally. Having people like these two in my life have put things into perspective. We're all so different prior to leading different lives. Coming together, we found common ground. We found MLD. We found capstone. We found each other. They gave me advice. I gave them advice. The circle of trust. Again, circles will never be the same. To everyone else in my life, my Chapman classmates, my friends I made here, my friends from back home, my family, and of course, my dog. My last key learning is number 5. Enjoy the time you had as time goes by fast. 2 years? How quick, but also enjoy the moments that you build as a community. Life can be viewed as a book. This chapter was called MLD. Flipping through the pages, I remember what a journey it's been.